Hi, this is Bernie here again with this hour has 6 minutes version of our Humor Pro. And anyways, there's a conspiracy going around, and I've met a few good characters lately, some good people, and they got some different views than me, and I enjoy those kind of exchanges. And actually, next week in the business enterprise talks, I'll lend you some versions about how to communicate with me if you want to say something when you're not sure, or just some good topics and ways. But I had a couple good conversations with these new guys I've met in the last few weeks. And anyways, some people think that the ultra rich of the earth have started this virus as a conspiracy to this is the thinking in order to rid the earth of its population, because the ultra rich, apparently, according to these people communicating to me, and I won't mention names, feel that the earth would best be populated at 500 million people, not 9 billion. I don't believe that, but you got to decide what you think. I don't think anybody in their right mind would seed a virus into a planet. Somebody who is maybe doesn't have an eternal belief about the full afterlife, might do some weird thing. But I mean, who hasn't had the option to hear the news nowadays with guys riding camels have iPhones? Anyways, I want to thank Hitachi for committing to our contract, sending me the down payment this Wednesday, deposit to my bank and in the business account. And we come to terms, concluding our talks over the last 2.5 months about the next 10 years. And Bernie May Connections Consulting, I propose, will be doing mini sessions with their salespeople, Canada and globally, in online training media, classroom setting, in hotel ballrooms and boardrooms in their offices. So that was a good conclusion, and look forward to that payment. And so now I'll have to book my accountant in the next couple months when I figure out who that is, and talk about a tax structure, and then hopefully by December 15th, affording me to pay myself a salary would be the goal. Nothing happens overnight. So that's a good quest there. And I guess on a humor note, I wanted to say to you, did you realize, and if you're not that big of a fan, you might not realize, there's actually two referees in hockey, right? Traditionally, for decades, it was one ref with two linesmen, and each linesman watched the offsides and dropped the puck in each of their end from the red center line into the end zone. But the ref went the full length of the ice and trying to call the penalties and the mishaps, right? And now there's two, and who can have a two-headed coin? A coin has a head and a tail, right? I mean, when there's two heads, nothing works well. But I guess what they decided, they wanted the ref to scope out less of the ice so there was more accuracy in calls, and they got the video replays now too, so that less people were getting injured, and that was the goal. So one of those refs, suppose it is actually the head, and the other one is the assistant ref, because ultimately when nobody can make a decision, the head has to make it. And if there is no head, if it's just total equal, then no decision gets made when people go around and all their barummaging. And, I don't know if I attribute that to religion or anything. In some other ways in life, I scope into all the sectors of society. I might actually go visit a church this morning. I have one down the block. It's Sunday. And, worked late into the night and early morning too. But in modern days, the Bible is readily available, so people like me have had the ability to study it. In the old days, it was just the priest at the front, and you had to just believe what he said, whether he was right or wrong. Problem is, guys like me don't have a job to earn an income by it, and maybe we were never supposed to. It's the consulting trade, business consultants, faith pro, faith orient, going forward in that always. You have a good and blessed day on the Humor Chronicles here. Bernie May, part 5 of this hour has 6 minutes, so it's actually technically just a half hour. Goodwill now.